Okay, welcome to lesson 18 and the last session of this Russian Revolution. So well done if you have made it this far, because that means that you've sat through a lot of me talking, and I do apologize for that. I try to be concise, but I, like most history teachers, really do rather enjoy the sound of my own voice. But you shall be liberated from the tyranny of my floating head in a box in just a few minutes, because we're now on to the last little session, and it's a very short one because it involves and looks at the death of Lenin. In fact, let's make this super short. Lenin, he dies at 54 years of age. In 1924, he has several strokes that lead up to his death. The last few years and months of his life are not particularly pleasant. Remember, there was an assassination attempt made upon him during the Civil War, which did injure him, and this caused him health problems for the rest of his life. And so, things aren't going great for poor old Lenin. And then, of course, so he finally dies. And when he dies, the Soviet Union goes into mourning. This is a great tragedy. What I've done here is I've found the English translation of the statement put out by the Soviet government upon Lenin's death. So I'd like you to have a quick read through that, please. Just this passage here. Read through that, think about it, discuss it with your fellow pupils, discuss it with your teacher. Have a think what the Soviets saying about him, and what are they sort of suggesting or telling the Russian people they need to continue to do. And then just one random gruesome fact, if you didn't know already, should you ever go to Moscow on holiday, you can see the man himself. His body is there in that building. This mausoleum in the middle of Red Square, in the middle of Moscow. You can go and see him. His body is still there, preserved in wax and oils. Every year they drag him out and top him up with extra oil and extra wax. I've never been personally. I imagine it's quite a sight. 1924, we are getting there. He's almost been sat there now for 100 years. So if you do want to go see a 100-year-old body, you can go to Moscow and go to the mausoleum. But there's a wider point behind that. It's not just a bit of a weird, gruesome tourist attraction. It tells you quite a lot about how Lenin is revered and respected and thought of, even in today's Russia, to an extent. And that is, who else gets treated like this? I mean, look, it's almost, this mausoleum looks like an Egyptian pyramid. This is how you treat your kings and your gods throughout history. This is, like I've written here, like a saint or a prophet. He's been put inside this tomb. You can go see his body. It's like he's a bit of a god. He has this cult-like following, and so this is how he's been treated. And it's almost perverse, isn't it? And a contradiction that this system of communism, which prides itself on science and prides itself on being atheist and thinking that God is, the concept of God is the opium of the people, and is all a trick to convince peasants to remain peasants and not challenge the bourgeoisie, that this system that's very much against gods and the worship of gods ends up creating its own kind of God and building its own kind of temple to that God that you can now go visit even today. So, another one of the many contradictions in the history of the USSR. If you haven't done so already, have a go at the online quizzes along the side. Visit the main website, which hosts all the Russian Revolution materials. And I very much wish you the best of luck in any exam or essay or assignment that you are about to embark upon. If you like this stuff, there is another revision guide that follows on from this, all about Stalin's USSR. Visit the website to check that one out. And so that's wolseyacademy.com. Check that out. The links in this PowerPoint and in the YouTube video. So I wish you all the best of luck, and if you have made it this far, congratulations. You deserve some sort of Soviet Medal of Honor for having put up with my monotone voice for this long. Well done.